Alright, my dudes, welcome back to Movie Monday on a hump day. Damn right it's Wednesday. I'm not trying to mess with anybody's heads right now. But, of course, life's been busy with the new puppies, so I've been just trying to figure out when the hell I'm going to film all these fun things, right? So, today, I am sharing with you my Movie Monday pick of the week. And guys, I'm so stoked, because you know how much I loved Evil Dead Trap. And finally, guys, Shudder has released Evil Dead Trap. The first one, the OG, and the second one, which is called, like, Hideki, Evil Dead Trap 2. Anyways, that's what we're talking about today, is Hideki, Evil Dead Trap 2, my dudes. Wow. Okay, so I've been waiting to see this, because you can't really find it online. You can't even order it. I think Unearthed Films is working on releasing it shortly. It was supposed to be released in November, but I think it's still backed up or whatever. Anyways, because I have the first Evil Dead Trap, and I'm like, I gotta follow it up. And I kept hearing such good things about it. So I finally watched it, and man! Okay, so if anyone's seen Evil Dead Trap, the first one, if not, I'll drop the link to the first one below, just in case you guys haven't seen that yet. The first one was all about a group of reporters going to this old abandoned building, walking through it and then finding, like, tons of weird shit going on. Almost as if, like, there's a bunch of, like, they all start getting, like, pawned off one by one in these wicked deaths. It ends up being, like, this demonic kind of entity of a little boy that's basically, possessing the walls and stuff. So, in my opinion, the first one was really interesting because it kind of felt a bit more snuff, if you know what I mean. Like, these guys are, like, filming a bit, and you have them walking around. It was a pretty classic horror movie, whereas this one, so the second one that we're talking about today, was a lot more ghost/psychological, which is neat, because sometimes movies just try to redo the exact same thing, and other times they try to change it into something different. So in this one, you have this girl, Aki, who's basically one of the main characters, and she works at, like, I want to say she's, like, editing films, or, like, working in, like, a cinema, up at the top kind of thing, projecting. And she starts, hearing about these strange deaths that are happening again around that same building where everything originally happened. And she's kind of affected by it. She then sees, say, this little boy's ghost. So it's like, oh my goodness, Hideki, the original little dude, is freaking back to wreak havoc on everybody's life, right? So this girl, Aki, she's actually, like, a really good actress, and she plays, like, this kind of, she's not your typical, like, super hot, like, lead babe, right? And she gets put into all these weird situations. I'm not going to spoil anything about this one, because I definitely think it's worth a watch. But yeah, she also has a friend who's a reporter, and this reporter is, like, super into, like, the whole, like, gore thing, and, like, she's videotaping what's going on. She's, like, first on the scene. And then you have her, like, kind of pawning off one of her male friends to this girl, and, like, the girl almost feels like, yay, like, I'm loved or whatever. And there's some little, bitchness going on between that. Anyways, the point is, shit drops, stuff goes down, this little boy is messing with her. She even goes through, like, this whole, like, exorcism-style thing. And this movie is such a beautiful depiction of, like, just, like, him possessing different people. Does that make sense? Yeah, totally. Because the other one was very much more, you saw just, like, deaths happening. You saw, like, things going off, like, all these wicked, like, traps going off and stuff. Whereas this one is a lot more like, oh man, he's getting into people. And guys, the effects, again, are so good. It's worth it simply for that. I'd say another difference is it didn't really feel like a giallo film, whereas the original has this weird Italian feeling to it, right? Anyways, it was so damn good. Like, literally, I don't know if I can even find a picture. I can try to put a picture of, like, some of the wicked stuff you get to see. But, like, the dreamscapes, right? And, like, the flashbacks. I love that. It's artsy. It's shocking. It's also super uncomfortable. You have, like, a lot of weird, like, sexual moments. At one point, the dude's banging this girl, and he's, like, fucking bunching a sandwich so hard. All I can think of is Costanza from that episode. Anyways, you guys have to see it. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's definitely freaking worth the watch. And that's why I'm sharing it as my Movie Monday on a Hump Day movie. You guys have a wicked rest of your week. And if you're subscribed, Thank you. And if you're not, you'll get on that. All right. See you guys.